Hello there guys, Feng here, and welcome back to some more 7 Days to Die. Okay, so this is going to be a very quick video talking about L15. So for those of you that don't already know, you can actually already play L15, but it is the unstable version. You have to go to 7 Days to Die in Steam, Properties, go to Betas, click the drag down icon, and it should be either the bottom one or the last but bottom one for the unstable branch, and you can play it now. It's fantastic. So one of the major things I want to talk about is this: how much optimization has actually gone into this particular alpha. It runs a hell of a lot better. I don't know what the hell they've done, but it just runs so much sweeter. I mean, currently I'm looking at this, I'm looking at the sun, and I'm giving 80 frames a second, which is fantastic. I'm looking over there, I'm giving 70. You know, there's a little bit going on. The water particles are still a bit iffy, as you can actually see we're stuttering a little bit there with the water, which, you know, is a bit unfortunate. But other than that, you know, it seems to be running a hell of a lot better. When I was used to be struggling for 60, now I'm going 80 and over, which is absolutely fantastic. Tones seem a bit better as well, which is nice. Oh yeah, speaking of which, look, I can actually see the mountains and stuff over there. It is slightly foggy, so bear that in mind, but the draw distance, well, I suppose it's more the finger distance. The line of sight distance is so much higher now. In fact, I do want to show you this. So if I just come over here. So I was basically chasing a deer up here on, I think it was day 2 or day 3, I can't quite remember. And I saw that and I'm like, wow, that looks so cool. And it turns out that that is actually a huge town, an absolutely huge town. I just had a quick run around it just to see if I could find any new points of interest. There was a few, from what I've seen. There wasn't no trades or anything like that. There was a few bars. I think, which one was it? I think these two. I can't remember which two were bars. But it was really weird because there was a bar on one street and there was a bar straight on the other street, which was really, really weird. But yeah, it's really cool that you can see that. Now I don't know what my view distance is at the moment. Let's have a quick look. So my view distance at the moment is at 10, and you can't change it. But obviously you can make it a bit higher. So maybe you'll be able to see more like that. But being able to see as far as you can now is absolutely fantastic. It's just gonna make finding places like towns and cities just that much easier when you're on a mountain, and so it should, you know, that should be the case. So as you can see, I'm currently on day 7. This is not going to be this one isn't going to be for the YouTube series. This is just one that I'm playing around with, just, you know, with the new mechanics and stuff. So I actually decided to try something different, because for those of you that have watched my other playthroughs, I tend to be more of an explorer. I tend to maybe make a central base and then start exploring places and digging them out. But there's another type of playstyle that's somewhat more rewarding, I guess, although it can be a bit more tedious, and that's basically grinding tools over and over to try and get the highest quality tools, and also getting the highest level character you can, dumping all the stats on scavenging and quality Joe, and then going around and exploring all these points of interest, because that way you're more likely to get the best loot. It's actually quite sound, and you know, I've started doing it, and I've already got yellow stuff. Now I did try doing this back in L14. I'm pretty sure I was already on green stuff by now. But the reason why I'm still on yellow stuff, well, a couple of reasons. Obviously, I've been playing around with L15 a little bit, you know, just trying out some new stuff. But the other reason is the fact that grind crafting is a little bit more. I'm going to say it's a bit more difficult. It's just a bit more tedious because you need a lot more resources now than what you used to need. So for stuff like actually grinding your thingy up, your construction tools and stuff, and your tool making, you make a load of stone shovels or stone axes, whichever. Stone shovels are used better because they give more experience. But unfortunately, what the case is now is that you now require a lot more stone to make these things. So yeah, that's just something to bear in mind. So it's like double the amount of stone you need to be able to do that. Also, there's been a bit of a hovel with the iron and stuff. So as you can see, we've got normal iron over here. That's basically the scrap iron kind of thing, and then you've got raw iron, which is what you find in stone and in the ore nodes. So yeah, obviously you get a lot more iron from these raw iron when you put them in the smelter than you do from normal iron. In fact, normal iron has gone down quite a bit. In fact, yeah, I think I might be able to show you. Hang on a sec. Oh yeah, one of the things you might have just noticed is that I've got 2,397 wood. Yes, wood actually fucking stacks. I've managed to get up to, I think the highest I've seen the wood is 4,500. It probably goes higher than that, but that is such a fantastic quality of life change that you can actually stack more than 1,000 wood now. You might be able to do it with stuff like stone and feathers and stuff like that. I haven't tested it because I haven't really got that far with it. So let's just, yeah, so if I just start burning that, yeah, let's just go, where's my iron? Oh fuck's sake, I haven't bought it out of it. I'm a dumbass. So what I wanted to show you is how fast this iron actually smelts compared to compared to this iron. So as you can see, it smelts a hell of a lot quicker, and it's literally 1 for 1 in iron now. That's actually quite a big change, especially considering some stuff does need just this iron to make, such as the reinforced iron club. Reinforced iron club now needs 100 iron, which is quite a lot when you think about it. I don't know how much iron is needed for the forged iron. Let me have a look. So you need 10 iron for forged iron. So technically, with that in mind, you actually technically need 10 lots of forged iron to make the club, which is quite a lot really. Maybe it needs a tad bit more balancing, but yeah, there's been a lot of changes with that. There's also a few new types. I've noticed this new type, the mechanical parts. You actually need this for a couple of recipes now. So let me just have a quick look. I believe, yeah, you need it for workbench now. You can actually make it from into an office chair and toilets as well now. Need mechanical parts. Maybe we'll see that used in more other things as well. I have no idea, but yeah, you actually need a bench and a claw for the workbench now as well. I don't know if you needed it. A workbench lets you craft items just like you do in your backpack. I'm not sure if that's needed as well to take apart guns and whatnot. I'm pretty sure Manuel was talking about that before, but I haven't been able to use it yet. So God knows. I think the last thing I want to talk about is probably the traders. I mean, I haven't actually come across any I'm a dumbass. I'm such a fucking dumbass. So yeah, I haven't actually come across any traders yet. I have come across some vending machines though. The new vending machines look pretty sweet. The ones that I found was at one of those places of interest. There was a bar at one of them, and outside there was a vending machine which had food in, which is really cool. I still haven't come across any traders yet though. I'm assuming that they have got their own point of interest, which obviously, because it's random gen, it could be anywhere, so I've yet to find one. But one of the cool things about vending machines, which I didn't realise until it was mentioned. So it is me thinking, these vending machines ain't gonna be really worth it because for single player, because there's no one to buy stuff. Well, apparently that's wrong. What will happen is if you put your vending machine down, or if you can actually rent out vending machines at these trader places as well. If you put a vending machine down or rent one of these places and you put items in them, and you move away, you let time tick or whatever, you can do what you normally do, then you come back to it after a certain amount of time. What will happen is the game will actually fucking hell, I can't think of the soddy word. I'm a dumbass. Yeah, simulate. Fucking hell, I had a brain fart then, didn't I? So it will actually simulate NPCs buying the goods from your vending machine, which I think is really cool, and it might actually make it worthwhile, especially if some of these traders have got like their own set of recipes and stuff like that, like trader only recipes. I don't know if that is the case, but I'm pretty sure it was mentioned that that might be the case later on down the line. So that's just something to bear in mind, so it might be worthwhile actually doing that. You're dead already. Wow, lots of ammos and steel arrows. Fantastic. Fantastic. Oh yeah, one more minor thing I noticed is the amount of resources you get from surface nodes. So like, you know, the coal and the potassium nitrate. The surface nodes has drastically decreased, so you don't get a lot from actually harvesting those resources. So the game still kind of encourages you to dig deep and try and dig for ores, but yeah, it's just a bit of a shame really, because you know there is some people that don't like to do that and just do like to rather get the surface, or I don't think that's going to be, you're not going to be able to really do that as much unless, you know, you're very lucky with a forest biome and, you know, they're packed together. But it's just unfortunate really, but yeah, that's the way it is. Alright then guys, so I will be covering this, we will be making a new series for when Alpha 15 officially hits, and I think that's pretty much it guys, so I'll see you next time, if only Octane. Haha. Have some of this, you bar stool. Yeah, some of that.